Hello, everybody. Mechanist, first one here. Wow. What's going on? Ready to do some fishing? Why is this guy stop moving? Or is he just. Hold on. Okay. Evidently, I'm not attached to a person or a bot. All right, they do have fishing rods. All right, cool. Never fear. How's it going? I did have it muted for the first couple seconds because I was trying to position Ernie. He's currently on my lap right now. He's a 50-pound dog, so he's a bit big for that. But all right. So they've got fishing poles. Let's do some fishing here. First things first, I need to hop on here, stop observing, and we need to, I don't know, we probably need a whole new level. I'm not quite sure where we'd go fishing at. I can't just, can I just throw water down and, get out of here. If I just put down a bunch of water and throw some fish in it, will they find it? I don't really know how that works. I'm gonna do some puffer fishing, and we're gonna just need a bucket of water. Well, actually, I take that back. Can I just put the pufferfish water down and see if that works? We'll make it a little easy. Okay, now I need a fishing rod. Okay. Forgot Ernie was waiting to eat a treat and he's just staring at it. Okay, we don't need any buttons. You don't put fish in it? Uh-oh. Hey, look. What if I want to put fish in it? Look, see, it looks like I hooked him. I got him. No. Heck, okay, I got him. Is this just not working creative mode? HyperMX, for some reason I thought this meant in real life fishing stream. No, we're gonna get the bots to do this. Assuming Ernie doesn't jump off my lap here. Wait for bubbles. See, look, it's hooked to him. Ah. Oh, that hit the wrong button. See, I hooked him. I gotta wait for bubbles, huh? All right. The water hole needs to be deeper. Let's see what we got. How deep does it have to be? Because there was bubbles before, I thought. I just like how it hooks to him and it still doesn't matter. See, there were some bubbles there for a second. How deep does the water hole need to be? Well, we've already hit bedrock, and I just opened a portal out of to another world here. That, Rennie, I'm not doing well. I'm getting sucked down. The hook's got to float. Okay, so the fact that they're already hooked on it, not a good thing. Does that mean I need to just like run around? Okay, yeah, no, I'll just kill all these guys and we'll just. Arnie is actually very interested with whatever's going on screen here. So now we play the waiting game. 5 by 5 hole. Oh, jeez. Oh, Ernie. Oh, come over here. Eat this instead. I know, Mechanist, but that's more fun to, more cinematic. Oh, God, Ernie. I should have the camera turned on so you guys can see this madness. I don't think we can go 5 deep here. We'll have to build it up around the sides. Hold on. Oh. I believe right click it when it goes underwater. All right. Wait a minute here. You see a line of bobbles going towards the float? I don't. So what I'm hearing is I need a lot more water here. Oh. Is that right click or I left click? I left clicked. That was my bad. I have a feeling the bots are going to end up in the water when I stick them on this thing. I got one. All right, we got enough. All right, we're going to need to put some spawn blocks in. I should probably build like a wall. Oh, I don't feel like building a wall. I'm too lazy to do this. Oh, that's right. I'm not even in the right mode. This is so awkward with Ernie on my lab. Somebody here, eat this. Okay. We have another. Nope, this is something else. You know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? They run off into oblivion. The heck with them. I'm just going to let them go. I'm too lazy here. Oh, we got our first contender. We're going to change this to fishy. Save. Oh, God. Well, he's throwing his, what do you call it? His fishing pole already. I don't know how this can be comfortable for you, buddy. This dog, this does not seem like it would be comfortable. How are you comfortable? Now he's pinned down my hand with his chin. Oh, I really should put this on camera here. All right, we're going to have to edit it, so we'll have to restart. Can you hear him whimpering? At u/Phil, I know. I'm lazy, which is making my job tougher. All right, so we've got to go back and edit their spawn point ID. Instead of being default, it's going to be fishy. And we're going to save that. Refresh. Let's make sure that worked. Okay, cool. And let's restart server and restart the client. And all right, you want some of this? Here, take some of that. All right, how's everybody doing? Anybody got any fun plans coming up? Any personal wins recently? Stuff you want to share? Did I restart the server? I didn't restart the server. I did restart the server, but it didn't take. So I might be starting on a new consulting project soon. That should be fun. It may require some travel. New client. It's actually one of my older clients, but kind of new. Yes. What's the fitness rules like? That's a good question. We got to double check these because I'm not sure how that's going to work. But oh no, not that. Fitness rules. Use fishing rod, 1 point. Equip fishing rod, 1 point. 1 life. So I'm not sure if the use fishing rod is actually going to work. So we'll have to dive in and find out. Got my first haircut since Corona started. That's something, right? Yeah. What? Refresh my memory, HyperMX. Where are you located? Never fear. Have you thought about the game jam? I have, but like I said, I'm possibly starting a new project right now. We're kind of in the process of figuring out how we're going to work. We're going to work together and all that. So, no, the spawn messages have been sent. I think you should have item collected fish. I was thinking about that too. Yeah. And the game jam, a lot of stuff's been thrown around in my life right now. They want me to go coach at the camp I normally coach at each summer next week for the last week, so I'd only go out there for 1 week, which sounds like a hassle. I don't think they got that many kids. Denmark, huh? You guys all still masked up over there? Is everybody around here still masked up? Anybody living somewhere where you're not perpetually wearing a mask? Actually, I said that, and I almost feel like I should be wearing a mask right now as I'm doing the stream, just because it's now become such second nature. All right, I don't think they're spawning. Yeah, they have not started to spawn. That is a weird phenomena. Let's see, network info, ping server, queued for spawn. Did I misspell fishy? Oh, it didn't take. You serious? What? Why am I stuck? What a bunch of crap. Can I copy this? No, I cannot copy this. All right, start spawning now. Did I just forget some? Nope. None of these took. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm changing the wrong field. It's been a while since I've done this. Yep, I definitely was changing the wrong field. All right, well, now they're good to go. Attributes on the site should have like a or operator thing. What specific attributes? Oh, he equipped it. He's just running around, but he equipped it. They're all still using that same spawn block because I didn't edit the right fields on those other spawn blocks. Dang it. HyperMX only masks in public transportation and some other places. The rest is social distancing and stuff. Yeah, we're a bit mask crazy where I'm at right now. Everything's mask this, mask that. So I'm done talking about it. It's very cute when Ernie gets on my lap, but it's also somewhat disruptive. Like multiple attribute values in the field. We could look at doing that. I think Ernie's mesmerized by the blinking colors on the screen again. For those of you guys that don't know, Ernie is a puppy I live with. It's not mine, it's my roommate's, but he's quite fun. Well, this is probably going to be most of the streams. This guy, they're equipping it. I should probably give him awareness of water too. That's another thing I should do. Ernie, I need my hand for that. How about we get you down, buddy? As much as I like having you on my lap, you're all types of crazy right now. He doesn't want to get down. Boy. All right. I'm back. I think I'm back. Kind of back. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, back. Good. Nope, that's not the right button. What was that? I used to do this shortcut all the time. There we go. All right, so we're going to look for water. I'm just going to make them aware of this. Didn't I? Oh, that was... Maybe it was by... Yeah, that's right. I made it. Yep. Yep, that's right. Block ID. Water. Save that. And... fish. Yeah, we can add fitness points for collecting that type of stuff. I'd just be curious if they actually use it at all. Let's go into start observing and let's see if any of them are racking up scores. The other day, I found him in my room chewing on a $20 bill. I was like, come on. I'm pretty sure I'm in observe mode. For some reason, it's not clicking. All right, we're going to fix this real quick so they're not all spawning in the same spot. That user interface screen is all jacked up. You eat those leaves, Ernie. Yep, one of them is targeting me and attempting to attack me with a fishing pole, most likely. None of them have really jumped in the water yet. Look at his navigation. He must be using... He's definitely not using raw nav. The raw nav guys will jump in the water, most likely. Expand our pond just a little bit. So no one's accidentally raw nabbed into the pond, to my knowledge. Nope, someone's digging. No one's scored yet, no. But it should still randomly assign me a bot to observe when I'm in observe mode, so. Uh-oh, server closed. Maybe one of them tried to use it and it blew up. What do we got? Here we go. Update time and light entities. Use item action. So one of them tried to use it, maybe. That's good. Okay, CC player entity wrapper cannot be cast as a server player entity. What is a CC player entity wrapper? Is that client side or server side? It extends a player entity, not a server player entity. Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna find server player entity and see what that all entails. Oh man, there's a lot of crap in here. Well, let's see what, yeah, he tried. It's right here where we try and cast the server, it as a server player entity. Huh. Do I have to make a proxy? Let's see. Also, I think the chat may have stopped. That or you guys just stopped chatting. I don't know. Yeah, so it's right here is the issue. That's good. Fishing rod hooked. All we got to do is somehow create a server player entity. 1 second. Just watching? Cool. Well, yeah. This angler The player entity. Hold on. Ernie's barking at something in the backyard. What are you barking at? Can't be barking at the neighbors. He's just disrupting the stream. Hey. Not on my stream. I'm wondering how we have to cast that. There's so much junk in here. I have a feeling this is a much bigger endeavor than I was thinking. Could put a try around that somehow. Handle hook retraction. Yeah. Fishing rod hooked. If caught entity, so they actually looks like they caught something. Caught entity was not equal to no. So we actually had our first fish catch, maybe. But it can't be cast to server player entity easily. Well, let's throw a really messy Hail Mary then. All right, hold on. Oh, heck, there's a player interaction manager too. It's complicated. Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, that works. What I'm doing is updating the player entity. So now we're gonna have a server, SCR, get server. It'll be server player entity wrapper redundant. And I guess we'll go here and we'll cache this as well. All right. So then get server, game profile, and a player interaction manager. God, I am not looking forward to that one. Let's just pass it in null and pray. Didn't like world. All right, that isn't the most hacked together thing I've done in a while. Where's the red on this? This, that. Nope, nope. Well, great. All right. So then let's go to the use item action and we're going to go get server player wrapper. And now we pray. And now I'm going to eat some more of this beef meat concoction that my friend gave me. It's like a giant stick of beef jerky. It's like as thick as your wrist. You gotta slice it very thin so you can eat it. Otherwise, it's very chewy. All right, it's loading. Yeah, 8 people on. How's it going, everybody? We are teaching the bots to fish today. And we're waiting for the server to restart. And hopefully my poorly cobbled together hack around will do it, because they may have actually caught fish already, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna get a little louder because I'm just gonna move the mic a little closer to my face so you can hear me chew really loud on this beef stuff. Oh, that didn't go well. Let's see what we got. What are the fitness rules? Right now, using a fishing rod successfully is the rule, and I'm not actually totally sure that worked. Oh, wait a minute, where is it? Right here. Yeah, okay, it doesn't like the injection interaction manager being null. So now I gotta create a fake interaction manager? I don't know. Dang it. Okay, that's good. We're just gonna give it this and pray. Good. All right, here we go. That got called right away, which means that the org that's trying to use it is getting hit right away, I think. So that's good news. All the other tools work correctly used? I don't think they do. I mean, we've tested hose, we've tested bows and arrows, we've tested swords, I think, a variety of stuff. But we haven't tested everything, I'm sure, but there's so many darn tools. Haven't tested crossbows or shields. Floating octopus. All right. Well, their scans have lined up. Oh, he's got some scoring going on here. Okay, come back here. He's using the fishing rod. Not on what we want him to, but he's using it. He's trying. Well, that's a plus. It's not blowing up anymore. He died eventually. But, oh, and we got one that went into the water. Good luck, buddy. Put one in there. Well, I gotta wait a while, because that one will definitely make it to round 2. Oh, what just happened? Oh, the pufferfish must have grown up. Never mind. I guess they just do that? Why are they not diversifying where they're spawning from again? Maybe these two are overlapping. I can see someone else is doing it. He's just digging, but he's digging with the things. This guy scoring? I think he was. Oh, he's a Gen 1. Wow, we were actually moving pretty fast here. Well, this is good. That's less good. Eventually, one of them might target water. Look at his neural net. Come here. This is looking at. Target candidate can see. Target slot no. Target slot no. That was a guy using the thing? I might have grabbed the wrong guy's neural net. This guy, come on. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Nothing in here about, well, equipping anything. Let's see, action buffer. Yeah, fishing rod. It's interesting that the rest of them are invalid, but that first one was, or the rest of them are valid, but that first one was invalid. Come here. Neural net. Yeah, so nothing in here specifies anything related to the actual target candidate. Okay, navigate to final action. Against the item candidate. Well, And plus side, you can see that this is why we're using a use item here, but I'm not sure why it's actually using that. I guess you'd have to, that's the only valid item to use, so that maybe that's it. Interesting. Spawn blocks don't seem to be working correctly. I think the second box is screwing stuff up. I think that was set up for teams, maybe, and I never finished it. Well, this guy is attacking me. He was attacking me. This guy's just making a run for it. Most likely just using raw output. Yep, none of them have picked to use it on water. That's what I need, is something to use on, maybe. That would be a good one to have, huh? Maximus, LOL. Welcome, Maximus. I'm not sure if I've seen you on the stream before. If you're first time here and you're curious of what's going on, I'm happy to explain it, but I'm guessing you've probably seen at least one or two of the other ChaosCraft videos. Today we're teaching them to fish. And I'm realizing that our fitness functions are not the best. I don't know why I did that. Now I need a bucket to clean it up. Wait, no, I don't. I can do this. He'll be fine, right? All right, back to business. Yep, they have no. This one's just staring there into the action. He's trying to dig grass block with a fishing rod, but not quite there. This is probably a species that's going to go extinct, most of these guys. That guy's just raw navving away. Usually that's a pink line, I thought. No, poor fishy, I know. I actually don't know where, I'm guessing he died. Wait, is that him over there? No, I thought I saw him. This guy's definitely trying to use the fishing pole, but then again, he's doing on the wrong stuff. Okay, this guy's attacking that guy with the fishing pole. We've seen that before. And now he's aiming at me. Two of us can attack with. All right, never mind. I'm gonna go fishing while I wait. Did I miss it? Just a little too early. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I hooked one of the. That's him. Did not know I could do that. These guys are elusive. Come on, I just want to hook you with a hook. Did I get him? I got him. Come with me. Oh, he targeted the fish for a second, and he's holding the fishing pole. Wait for it. Yep, here we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Got him. I guess I got him. There's my inventory. Wow, I got so much crap. All right. Let's see, they're not equipping the fishing rod now, it seems like. No, they are. Look at this guy. He's scoring. This guy is. It might have been when, like, at a point where you didn't write that, but I'm actually happy with that progress. They just need to target water with it. Kel of Kindles. Kel of Kindles? Welcome. So why did you decide to enclose the other environments but not this one? Pure laziness. Also, they can't score enough to run that far out. So once they leave the water area and they wander off, they're not going to score that much. I mean, they can score a little bit, but just pure laziness though. I I started building this. I had everything set up except the internal environment here before this thing started. I made sure I had the training room and all that stuff, but not this bit because I was going to do it on stream. But then I said, the heck with it. The benefits aren't enough. But welcome, Kel of Kindles. If this is your first time here, let me know. Let's see. Never fear explained that already. Why are there no bobbers? Well, I think at one point they may have hit the water. We can actually, let's breakpoint this bad boy and see what we can get. Because we found in here, no, not in there. Fishing bobber entity, here we go. That's too big. Doesn't even need to be there. Okay. So one of them caught an entity, and so at least once or twice we've hit this. And I don't know if they hit each other or what, but this was where it blew up at. So it's possible they may have just hit one another with it. I've clearly caught one of these guys. So if caught item instance of item entity, let's do. I don't know. Throw a saddle in there, sure. We love everything. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at what the caught entity is. An org entity. So they managed to catch each other. That's a plus, right? No. Okay, I probably should have thrown that on land in hindsight. Nope. Org entity, yeah, they keep catching each other. More so than they catch fish. That guy just decided to throw his away. Let's see if I can catch it. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta remove that breakpoint. Okay. Oh, someone else picked it up already. You bums. Can you catch other items? You can, kinda. Yeah, I got my sword back. Well, they're not doing great. What are we at? Gen 1? Gen 1, I'm not too worried about it, actually. All right, so this is our lead guy right now, fishing on the ground. Did you set a limit on how many times they can score by using the fishing rod? By using it, I think it's 20. By equipping it, it was 10 or 5. Catching fish takes time. Let's see if the guys properly use it in the water. If they plant that in the water, I feel like they'll do well. I don't know. Like they've managed to catch each other now. So, geez, sorry. See, the thing is, I'm not seeing a bobber. You're right. Whoever said, "Where's the bobbers?" You're right. I'm not seeing a bobber when they use the item right now. Like if I just throw this thing, there's a line. Where is their line? I feel like we need to dig in more. Handle hook retraction. Okay. Give me, no, it's not that. There we go. So let's see. Well, they're all line 40. That's great. If player fishing bobber not equals null, it retracts it. So wait, does it place it? Okay, so we should see them placed theoretically. Yeah, add entity, fishing bobber. Okay, so it is adding the fishing bobber somewhere. It should be playing sounds. Okay, I don't have my head set in here. I want to hear if it's playing sounds. Oh, hold on. I gotta put it on desktop for you guys. Okay, you're definitely playing the noise like it's casting. They're just doing it so fast, maybe. What was that sneezy noise? Okay, I don't even know what that is either. God, I don't know any of the noises. Wait, I can turn on. Puffer deflates. Oh, okay. Did I catch the bot? You're confusing me with your noises. Yeah, and that is why I must kill him. Where's the splashing? Okay. Did somebody splash it in the water? Okay. Oh, you're a dead man. is not a shooting item. Not a block item. So it's retracting stuff. I mean, it's got a fishing bobber. Oh, wait, fishing bobber not equals null. Oh, okay, so here's probably what's happening is... Well, I'm going to let this play through, but I think... What was it? Player... So this is a proxy. Yeah, CC server. So... Where does it set the fishing? Interesting how they did that. A little bit more of this than this. Surprisingly, Ernie is not nipping at my heels for it. Somewhere in here, the player entity should get its... Well, actually, here we go. That is a player entity. Yep, every single player entity has a fishing... whatever. Alright. Fishing bobber entity. Okay, so that's good. But I'm not sure that's happening here. Fishing bobber entity. Yeah, it looks different. It's like a server. Wait, no. Okay, so it sets it here, but not here. Oh wait, no, but it does. Okay, it does set it there eventually. Okay, step one over. Oh my god, come on. It's gonna stall out. Fishing. Alright, I'm gonna assume that works because I don't want it to stall out. Fishing bobber not equals null. So I don't know if we're not seeing them because it's going so fast or what. I think they're putting it into the water, but they're pulling it out too fast. Yeah, I agree. We can't be certain. The cooldown on this thing. It just doesn't even render. Okay, hold on. I gotta get to a vantage point where we can see better. I'm gonna try and pause it in between. Someone tell me if you can see any bobbers. Nothing. 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 Okay, we're gonna stop doing that. Send break animation. Oh, that's only if the damage if it's damaged. Yeah. That's just going too fast. How to slow it down? Hmm. Yeah, tick success should mark this as completed, and it should request another action, but it should take a second. There should be a cooldown. So, could you add a reward for keeping the rod out? Possibly. I think this is. Yeah, I don't think it's aware of the state right now. If it's caught something or not. It's pretty funny that they're catching each other. And for targeting water, that more likely for target using an item on water. That might be. It's going to be a lower hanging fruit. I'm just trying to think how to cool this down. Because it should, when it hits this mark completed here, it should stop and then request another action from the neural net, which takes a couple frames. So I don't know how it's going so fast. Let's take a look. See if any of this gets hit. Okay. So the good news is it's hitting success every time, which will mark this as completed and stop it from ticking. It could be hitting failed, but it doesn't appear to me. Yeah, so it pretty much always returns success right now. It's splashing. I think someone hit the water again. Yep. Here's another thing we can do is we can add a cooldown to it. There we go. Let's see, action buffer. Cooldown 10. Yep. Okay, so we are triggering a cooldown of 10 ticks, which is a half a second. Cooldown is greater than 0. Yeah, it should wait. Okay, let's just make sure this is getting hit. Yeah, this one's got a cooldown of 14. So the cooldowns are getting hit. Interesting. It's Volix. Welcome. Glad you joined live. Yeah, we're back to doing some more Minecraft related things because, well, the community came up with a good idea. I'd like to claim it for myself, but it was not my call. I'm pretty sure they are getting the bobber in the water though on occasion. The thing is, they're just moving so fast. The cooldown's happening. Let's observe. It'll tell us what they're doing. Use item fishing rod. So if you look at the top, oh god, this one's going fast. See how it's got a break in between actions though? No action, no action. It's still, so once it fires off, it should be done. It shouldn't fire it twice. "14" meaning 14 ticks. That might be too short. That is a second. It's almost 3/4 of a second. When I'm pausing like that, and that's before it even starts the scan, which scans take almost a second to do. So that gives us a little while. I'd admit fishing bot does not sound like a bad idea. I thought it would be fun. I didn't know how practical it would be, but I thought it'd be fun. So, all in all, with the scans, it should take. I mean, anytime that there's not an item. Where's my mouse? Darn it. Okay, there we go. Anytime there isn't some scan up here, I don't know if you can see where my mouse is in the upper left-hand corner. Yep, use item action. Anytime there's not an action up there, means he's not. He should just be holding. So once he is casted, it'll mark it as complete. And it should move on. Now, with that said, it's possible that the client and server are not syncing up. That is more than possible. It is actually probable. Yeah, so that could be our thing, is that the client and server are not syncing up somehow. Yeah. You know what? Because these player entities don't actually exist, it's probably some type of render and it tries to pick the player entity. So that might be it. It'd be funny if they could try to fish mobs later on. Maybe they spam their clicks when they click count. Well, that's what I'm saying with this up here. If they're once it's marked complete, that action ends, and that seems to be working right. What I'm thinking is it's got to be that the client and server aren't the render. Let's look at the render method for it. It may not. It may just not be rendering. Fishing Bob entity. Alright, I'm gonna let this play through. This is a server-side logic. Well, good news is it doesn't say should stop fishing very often. I could be passing at the wrong server world. There's so many different things that I could be screwing up on this. Is in range to render disk. Doesn't like that. Don't know. This would be a good Super Jerry question. 1 click every 10 seconds? No, they, sorry. They have a cooldown period of 10 ticks, which is half a second. And then there's a scan that happens after that. So their cooldown period is closer to a second, I'd say, between clicks. But again, I have a feeling just looking at this that it's just not rendering correctly. The bobber's probably using some... Well, let's see what we got. The bobber's using this angler. Yeah, so it's getting the angler's position X, position Y. Let's double check if those are being set correctly, being as I did just write this thing like 10 minutes ago. So we'll update the server player wrapper. That gets the positions and all that stuff set correctly. Get position I. Let's just double check this. These look like somewhat legitimate positions. That's good. Rotation yaw, rotation pitch, all that stuff is set. Don't know. I mean, you need to wait a lot longer to be able to catch a fish. That's true. Then they have the option. The thing is, they aren't really aware of the state of the fishing pole yet. We haven't inputs for that. They don't know if the fishing pole's in the water or not. But it doesn't matter until we figured out this bobber issue. What's real interesting is that why is it not? So this is telling me it can't do it in the client. What I'm going to do is restart the client because this should be able to be hit. Well, that's restarting. I'll be right back. All right, so that is enabled. So now we can try it out with me. Okay, so I sent it there, and we've got the constructor hit. Oh God. So it looks like somebody over there might be doing it. Yeah, he's doing it too, but I might be too far away for it to render. Let's go see. Lovely. Just dandy. Okay, I can hear it. And there's no client-side connect, nothing spawning that client-side. So we gotta figure out what's going on with that. It gets created here. It's probably the world in. I'm passing it the wrong world in, maybe. Well, we're gonna go way far away from those guys. Still, it's gonna get hit, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Go. 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 Dang it. Alright. Okay, that's mine. We're gonna step out of this. This will be good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's this coming from? This is different. Oh, this is client side. Duh. I'm an idiot. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Disconnect. I'm gonna do this real quickly. Oh, wait. No. Yes. Good. Go. Nope, I messed up. That's client side again. Well, I guess I can leave that there for now. Okay. Hold on. We'll go here. Go. Good. Let's look at world in. Server world 16735. And what's the player? Server player entity. That's me. Okay. Cool. So this is server player wrapper, and their world is 16735. So we're passing the right world in. What's J is 0, J is, and K is luck bonus. Okay. Let's make sure world in is the right one. Okay. All right. Let's just wait for it. No, oh, it froze there. Back to server list. All right. This is the less sexy thing with building this mod where you have to sit around and do this all day. All right, we're gonna step into that. Add entity. Step into that. Step over. Over. All right, well, I don't know why it's not showing up client side. Fishing rod bobber is an entity, but it's a bit of a weird one. Has never saved to the world, but they disappear on relog. It has no ID. This means you cannot summon it nor select it with type. Specifically, it never saves, maybe? Possibly. Where'd you get all that information from? Disminer, thank you, by the way. Yeah, it's world in add entity. Well, is any of the Patreons on that want to log into this thing right now? Because I'm curious if I can see. Hold on. I got this. Why do I need other people when I can just log in as test man? I have to relog in, so I'm sure. Just a quick Google search. All right. Well played. I'm curious, in Java Edition, can you normally see your friends' bobbers? I would think so, but again, it's Minecraft. I wouldn't put anything past them. Wow, things are starting to slow down. That's what I get for running how many neural nets and OBS and everything else at the same time. There we go. I knew test man was going to need me to log back in. One question, why isn't there any fishing hook? That is what we're looking into. And that's why I'm doing this experiment. Once I get test man logged back in. Ah, success. Okay, there we go. Alright, test man, let's go fishing. Why do I still have that in my head? I think Super Jerk put that up there. Okay, alright, so that's kind of, okay, so that's bad and good. Why are you paused? Okay, I got too many things going on at once. Run client, play. Okay. So, okay. So clearly, being as the bobber is in my face, I can see other people's bobbers and stuff. Whoa, a bit too close. Okay, alright, we don't need that. Play. Okay, so that theory's gone out the window. Wait, has it? Hold on. I could see a bobber entity. Now the interesting thing is they appear to be different spots. They're very different spots. See, he thinks his is up here, versus I think he's down here. Alright, hold on. Okay. Well, a bobber exists, but not necessarily functioning the way we would think. My guess is because the server can't find an entity for it or something, it doesn't bother to send it. That would be annoying. Desync then? Well, yeah, because the server player entity doesn't actually really exist, so it's a guess that that is not the case. You go that way, and you, I don't know, stay up here. Yeah, but I mean, you could see this constructor client side's getting hit, so now we just gotta wonder, you know, where it's going up. It says add entity, fishing bobber entity. Yeah, so if they throw it, even if you throw it right at the ground, There should be at least a tick or two that we should see it. Wait, you guys see that? See that right there? See, it's like the fish motion. So server side, it registers. It just won't hit the client side. All right, hold on a second. What are we looking at for score? We're gonna up the ante here. We're kind of jumping the gun a bit, but I'm gonna see how many analogies I can use in one sentence. Species. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay, so the maxing out at 20, which is fine. Here's what we're gonna do. We don't want this to hold us up too much. So let me remember what screen I'm on. We're going to, what fish are most commonly caught? Just raw fish, I'm guessing. Let's go ahead, fishy. I'm already at fishy, aren't I? Blue. Does the server side set the hook position to the client? It appears to not be telling the client to spawn this thing. So, and I'm not sure why. Okay, if you catch a fish, we're going to give them a score of 100 and a life effect of 15 and max occurrences of 3 times. And so we're going to, well, it's basically item collected, which actually, I'm not quite sure how that'll work, but we're going to find out. All right, so we did that with fish. We need to restart. You can stop this. We don't need you anymore. Goodbye, test man. Wait, isn't raw fish not cod? Fish not raw cod? I don't know. I knew I should have made 2 rules for this. Well, we're going to find out. I just assumed because it was the shorter name, it was the more likely fish. Okay, we're going to go, and here, there's another thing too. Player entity, entity 1. You know what? This might be a key part here. Get entity by ID, packet in ID, handle spawn object. This might be something of interest because entity 1 might be the org entity or something like that. Or sending the wrong entity ID. Yeah, I may have to override the entity ID. What was that? Structure. Alright, sorry, consulting stuff. I'm back. Alright, back to game. Okay, so this is good. If you can give me my mouse back, come on. Good. Step over. Good. Oh, Wait, did I do that? Entity 1 is null. Okay, hold on. We're just going to hit play there. Okay, we found it. It's got the wrong entity ID. And now we are stuck. Give me my mouse back. Here we go. Cooking with dynamite again. All right, pack it in. Get data. Spawn object packet. Get data. We're going to have to pause it again. Spawn object packet. Okay, so basically, we've got the wrong entity written here. So what we need to do is make sure it needs a player entity. Dang it. This is a pain. So I don't think we were given that an entity ID. Alright, back to game. At least I'll look at this. It's pretty colors. Okay. So what we need is for the player entity wrapper, or I guess the server player entity wrapper. They never get assigned an entity ID. Let's actually go back and see what that entity ID would be. I went too far. Go here. So it's struggling to get this entity ID. That doesn't exist client side. Oh boy, this is going to be a humdinger of sorts. HyperM actually got this. Thank you. I don't know. The code just thought about the fish items. Yeah. Well, if we found the exact spot, but how do we get the right entity ID? Because server side, that entity never really gets. I mean, I'm have to like run some type of sync between the two. Let's see if I can even edit the entity ID. Can I guess I can set the entity ID. Huh. Well, why not hack and slash this halfway to heck? Yeah, this is pure insanity. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's going to take a second to restart, FYI. So what I did there is I automatically assumed that the I was trying to set the entity to be 10, whatever the player or whatever the org entity is, plus 10,000, which is probably going to need to be higher. So that way it's not actually syncing it between the two. But the thing is, it may not get registered these player wrappers still probably don't get registered with that tool that we were just looking at. This here. But they should have the same entity ID. If they change this in 1.16.2 or whatever, I'm going to be unhappy. But I'm told a bunch of stuff is changing again. It's like whenever I catch up, they start changing things again. We've been going almost 2 hours now. Wow. And my watch is almost dead again. All right. All right, so we got to go back here. Okay, so yep, entity ID is null. Entity ID, entity ID 5000, which is interesting because that can't be the entity we're talking about, or unless, okay, it might have overwritten. You know, here's what we can do. Hold on. We're going to overwrite set entity ID. Of course, that kind of defeats the purpose. Well, okay, so it's probably registered, but it's not sunk. Nuts. Yeah, I need to think on this. I feel like I'm too close to it. You know, the good news is, server side it works. So if I let them run, they may catch fish. Client side, not so much, but syncing up player entities that aren't actually player entities, huge pain. You think they would have made it so villagers could fish, but no, doesn't look like it. Let's see if any of these guys catch fish, even if it's not rendering. Because I did see the fish floating around in here, which makes me think that there's just a bobber that's not rendering client side. Syncing this up though. Could send a message. Client side that would sync up the IDs maybe. Let's see what our scores are at. Species. We've got some new species in here. We've got some other ones. You should be able to check in their inventory to see if they have fish in their inventory. You can start observing and it'll tell us. I guess I can add observation options, display inventory, save. I have a feeling Super Jury has like a really simple answer for this or something. It's really annoying that they didn't code all living entities to be able to use stuff like the crossbow and all that stuff. Well, some of them can, I take that back, but the fishing rod, you know, other examples of things. This will make you dizzy. Ask him in the server later on. I intend to. Now this is where we play the waiting game, and we wait to see if one of them catches a fish. So with that said, it's 12:45. If you guys like what I'm doing here, check us out on Patreon. I will, I don't know what's going to go on next week. I may be on the road, I may not be. I don't know. So many things going on. He seems to be online right now. Well, I will bug him about it. If he wants to hop on here. I think he's doing D&D right now, is what he said he was doing. So, but I got to get to work on consulting stuff myself, so I can pay the bills, so I can pay for the server for ChaosCraft, unless you want to help me out by becoming a patron at patreon.com. And yeah, who knows, maybe this will become like a full-fledged edited video. I'm going to let it run, and we'll see what happens, and I'll stew on that player thing, you know. I gotta think that one through. That'll be interesting. So, all right, everybody, take care. I misplaced my mouse. There we go. Bye.